Good morning everybody, I hope I find everybody well, and once again welcome to my shed of radio controlled goodness. What have we got for you today? Well, you can see I've got my mobile phone ready. It is once again another brushed quadcopter. This is a beginner's type model of quite an unusual design. Once again it's Wi-Fi capable. So without further ado, we'll take a look in the box and see what we get. Okay, so here are the contents of the box. Quite a comprehensive package, really. We got here the propeller guards. And once again, I recommend if you are a beginner learning to fly, that you can easily attach these. They just slot into the two holes there. There's a very small clip on there. So that's always worth considering if you want to protect, if you've got a little and want to fly these and they insist on flying it in the kitchen or near your valuables. Right, we have another screwdriver with some extra screws. These screws are used to attach the landing legs. There's two on each landing legs there. This is the power button. Inside we have a slot for a micro SD memory card, so the footage will not only record to your mobile phone but also to the SD micro card there. I don't know if you can see there are three contacts there. This is for the 3.7 volt 1200 milliamp battery, which will charge via this USB cable, so you can put this into your 5 volt adapter from your wall socket or via your computer, and that just plugs in there like so. So this will put in, or this will slot into there, and you shut the rear of the quadcopter up like that. Now I'm very intrigued by the design of this. It is very unusual, isn't it? You see you have the rear arms higher than the front arms there. What I found in flying it around in rates 1 and 2, it's very good. In rates 3, when you come to descend, I find it a little bit twitchy, and it's a bit of a prone to what I think quadcopter used to call ring state vortex, or maybe I've not got quite that correct, but it seems to wobble a bit when you're reducing throttle coming into land. I don't find that happened in rates 1 and 2. Why that was, I don't quite know, but it's just a feature that I've discovered whilst test flying it. Right, the manual is in two parts essentially. The first part is for the Chinese customers. There's also an addendum regarding the app. They're saying here that the iOS feature of the app will be updated on the 31st July. Well, that's well past now, so that hopefully that will be now enabled for iOS users. The English manual is not too bad. It's not too bad at all. You don't really need to decipher too much Chinglish in order to figure out what's going on here. Let's have a quick look at the manual. The transmitter for this is the on off button. We have here your one key start and landing button. You press and hold for an emergency landing. Let's have it. They don't indicate what this button is here for. Let's see if I can find anything else here which might indicate trial and error. That might be a flip button, possibly, but we'll have a look. Ah, right. This is the photo button. That's what it is. So it's a quick press, and this light here will light up when you take a photograph. If you press and hold, this light will come on permanently to indicate that you are now recording a video. We have down here your trim buttons. This is the return to home key. This is the headless mode. this is also a trim button for your yaw. Okay, so this is mode 2, as with most of these things that come out of factories nowadays. As far as I'm aware, it's not, there's no program that you could change it over to mode 1. So this is your throttle, this is your yaw. The throttle, of course, will make it go rise and descend. This is your left and right, forward and back. Very nice mobile phone holder in here, extendable up to almost a mini tablet, I'd imagine. But I've got my mobile phone ready, so we'll clip that in there. What I like about it, it's got this, the flap comes out and it really does secure your mobile phone quite securely. Okay, so as with most of these oh, by the way, before I go on to that, let me just re-emphasize, the return to home button is a return to home of sorts. It will fly back to you. So if, let's say for instance, you go out 60-80 meters, if you get that far with this thing, I don't know, and you lose orientation with it, you can press this button and it will come back in your general direction, probably in this orientation. So if it happens to be facing you, it will come back facing you. At least you can have it coming back to you, and hopefully gain control of it if you lose orientation. Turn on the quad, you'll see the lights are flashing there. Then you turn on your transmitter, cycle your throttle stick, and you can see that the lights have now stopped flashing. So we're going to go into our settings, and what we're looking for is SHRC 1080p, and here we go, it's just appeared. Don't be confused by the 1080p bit, although that is its title. The camera is 720p. We've now have a notification on the mobile phone, and we are going to press yes. We can come out of that and we'll go into the SHRC 1080p app, and hopefully we will get very shortly a Wi-Fi signal. And here we are. Right, okay, it comes up with the app controls to fly it with this. If you press the I button, you can get rid of that from the screen, and you can see there that the picture is fairly clear. So what we'll do is just take a quick picture. It's just taking a quick picture there. Right, you can take a picture and a video two ways. You can either take it via the app or just press a click on there. You'll see the light comes on there. You can take a video by pressing that there, and hopefully I don't think a timer occurs, but all the whilst it's in red, it will be taking a video. See there, it comes up with cancel record plan. The other way of taking a video, of course, is press and hold, and you can see that that light there is now permanently on. Another indication is that the green lights at the rear are flashing. Okay, right, so with the controls covered, the other thing to give you details about are the apps. There's for iOS and Google Play. You'll get two versions of the app that are downloaded. The one that says 1080p is the one that you want. Right, so what I've gone and done is to, looking at these propellers, you just know that there is going to be some jello with the camera, and sure enough there is. These are very high pitched propellers, and you do get a little bit of jello. What I've done a test with some WL propellers down here. These are the type of propellers that go on the WL V959 and similar models. These are slightly better, but I've also tried these propellers, which are from a SYMA X5, that sort of generic type of model, and these are even better. Having said that, there's a little bit less thrust because of the size. I believe these were 148 millimeters. These are 145, and these are 135 millimeters. So obviously there's slightly less thrust. What I do, I've done a short section of footage from each of the flights with each of these propellers, and I'll include them on the at the end of the video for you. But in the meantime, this flies very well, with the exception of when you're trying to land or reducing throttle in third rates. It seems to be a little bit wobbly. I think it's because of the high pitch of the propellers. You don't seem to it's not exhibited with these lower pitch propellers, certainly not these ones, which I think are even lower pitched than these ones. So all in all, a fairly good beginner's model. You're not going to have any trouble with it. I think it would be a good idea if the manufacturers would maybe think about upscaling this machine and include brushless motors and a better camera, maybe like a 2-axis gimbal, or at least a single-axis gimbal with a better camera. It's all in all, I do like the design. I'm very taken with the design, very good. So once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and see you again soon. Cheerio.